In the Strategic Insights stream of the IBC Conference in 2015, we're covering a wide range of topics that affect the industry. We start on the Thursday looking at whether video on demand is the new gold in broadcasting, looking particularly at the commercial angle, how advertising is impacted by video on demand and the opportunities that come from that. We have speakers from Channel 4 and Time Warner Cable already lined up for that, so I think that will be a very interesting session. Later on Thursday, we have a session about personalizing content discovery, and it's called From EPG to PPG. And I think that will be a very interesting look at where the user interfaces are going, how people will discover content, how those are becoming personalized. On Friday morning, we have a topic looking at over-the-top distribution of content and asking the question as to whether over-the-top is simply broadcast rebooted. Is this version 2 of what broadcasting has always been? So some interesting speakers there. We have Mars Sheikh from Stars Play Arabia and a good collection of broadcasters coming along to that session as well. Later on Friday, we're looking at where Silicon Valley is investing in video. Trying to talk to some of the VCs and some of the startups that have taken money from VCs as to where the money is going in the industry, what disruption is being funded by the venture capital community. Later on Friday, we have a session that's a joint venture, if you like, with the disruption theme, and that's looking at wearables and how wearables are impacting both the making of content and the experiencing of that content. So we're going to look at how wearables can feed information out to the audience, and also how the audience can perhaps feed some of their information back into that process. So some interesting looks at how that new technology will be running. On Saturday, we have one of the highlights, I think, of the show is always looking at how the CTOs that attend the show respond to what's out there on the floor, what's being talked about on the conference. So we have a range of CTOs lined up to give you their impression of IBC 2015. So far, we have Matthew Postgate, CTO of the BBC. He will be there, and I think that will be a fascinating session. Saturday afternoon, so put that in your diary. We then go on another session that's a joint venture with the disruption strand of the conference, is looking at 360-degree commissioning. So this is looking at how virtual reality can form a part of the end-to-end production and distribution of televisual content. I think an interesting look at some of the new technologies that are coming through and some case studies of how virtual reality technology has been used. On Sunday, we move on to looking at the relentless rise of the mobile, so understanding both what traditional broadcasters are doing with mobile devices, but also looking at how mobile operators are coming into the television industry, starting to deliver video over their networks, starting to aggregate content and offer that as a service to their suppliers. So with the whole stream of strategic insights, we're really looking at there's a lot of disruption coming along, there's a lot of challenges. We're also looking at what the existing players are doing with some of the new technologies. So I hope that will be a very interesting set of sessions that will make it thoroughly worthwhile attending the conference.